Action!
Hello everyone,
Hi everybody,
I'm Sandy.
I'm Lawrence and welcome back to SNL Get Real. You're probably wondering why we're wearing toques. It's because it's freaking snowing outside and it's cold.
Very cold.
Maybe we should show them what it looks like outside.
We will.
That's it.
Oh,
Blech.
can you guys see that? It is cruddy.
It's gross. But anyways, whatever you want to do today, honey, tell them. Tell them. We want to show you a recipe, now that it's cold out, of one of our favorite delicious soups.
A chicken curry soup
Curry
with
soup.
rice noodles. It's so good.
Thai inspired, by the way. I'll just give you the macros and the breakdown. This soup is going to be 282 calories per serving, with only 3.8 grams of fat, 18.2 grams of carbs, and 39.3 grams of protein. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Without much further ado, let's get started. All right, gang, before we start, I just wanted to let you know what the ingredients are for this dish. So over here, we have curry powder, that's 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of coriander. We've got 8 ounces of chicken. Now this recipe is gonna be for 2 servings. We've got 3 cloves of garlic and a thumb-sized knob of ginger, finely minced. And what do you got there? Lime. Okay, Thai chilies are optional depending on if you want your soup spicy or not, and I suggest put a bit of heat in there. Live your life. We got fish sauce.
Secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient. 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 can of your coconut water, or some people like to call it coconut water. And then we're gonna use 2 cups of
Chicken broth.
chicken broth. All right? Okay, we'll see you at the stove.
And action.
All right, gang. So we got our soup pot. We're at medium-high heat, just a quick spritz of your cooked spray. And in goes your ginger and garlic. Now you want to saute this just till you start smelling all the aromatics of that ginger come out. Should only take about 20 seconds. Now you're only using cooking spray, well, obviously to reduce on your fats so you're not cooking with oil, and it'll tend to dry out. Our tip is just add a little broth, as you see, and just kind of saute this in the broth to prevent it from burning. Good. We're gonna add our chicken. And again, guys, if you want to make this a vegetarian dish, obviously you don't have to add the chicken. You can just stick with the vegetables. Any kind of vegetables you like. Today we're going to be using broccoli.
Mushroom.
What else are we using?
Peppers.
Peppers.
Different colored variety of peppers.
Yeah. And don't worry about it. Down below in the comments section, we'll add the recipe as well in written form, so you make notes. Okay. Now the chicken isn't quite cooked, but we just kind of browned it a little bit, okay? As that's happening, we've got our curry powder and our coriander. As you cook this, you're going to see that it tends to get a little dried out like that because of the spices. It's fine, just kind of mix it around, add a little broth. And just continue cooking until that chicken is cooked right through. this point, we're gonna add our fish sauce. Now, this is one of these ingredients that's really weird because you smell it, you taste it, and you think to yourself, there's no way you should be putting this in your mouth,
Yeah,
let alone any kind of food. But once it's in a soup or in a dish and it's diluted with all the rest of the sauce, it adds just that flavor that just...
je ne sais quoi.
That je ne sais quoi. It's delicious, trust me. Your fish sauce. And just continue cooking. Okay, now you can see our chicken is kind of more cooked through. The spices are evenly dispersed, nice and heated through. You start to smell that it's starting to come out. All right, really simple, guys, when you're making soups. We'll add our full can of coconut water. See, if we were gonna make it the normal way, I would usually add coconut milk. But we're trying to reduce our fats here. Coconut milk, obviously high in fats. So we're using coconut water. But we got a really neat trick for you later on when we put the soup together to kind of add that creaminess to the soup that you miss from the coconut milk. So that's it. You have your coconut milk, your chicken broth.
How much chicken broth is that, babe?
This is 2 cups. For Art, 2 servings.
Okay.
Your lime juice. And your Thai chilies.
If you like it spicy.
If you like it spicy. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna let this heat through, come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, bring it down to a low heat and simmer it for about 30 minutes. Just to make sure all the flavors are nice and worked into that soup. And then you add, what I like to do is I like to add my vegetables about 5 minutes before I'm ready to eat so they don't get too soggy. So what we have here again are mushrooms, broccoli, red peppers. But you can use any vegetables you want. And those just go in. Soups are very easy. Soups are very easy. All right, today we're gonna be eating our soup with rice noodles, which we've already prepared. And this you can buy any rice noodles from any Asian section in your grocery store.
Yeah.
Just cook according to your directions. And if you don't want to use rice noodles, you can use rice, cup of rice. If you don't want rice, just eat the soup as is without any noodles.
I'm sure it would taste good with potato as well.
Potatoes, well, yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so that's our soup. This is it brewing. We're just gonna continue
can't wait to eat that.
let this cook for another 20 minutes, and then we'll meet you back at the table for the wrap up. Action. Hey, yeah.
Hi.
All right, so that was our soup recipe. Here's the finished product. You do it and they'll film, okay? You stay.
Okay.
You're prettier. You get more viewers than I would.
So,
Wait, let me flip it. Honey. Let me flip it. Okay. There.
what we like to do with our soup is put this Greek yogurt in there. It imitates the coconut milk that we're missing. Important though is to add it after everything's said and done and it's had a bit of time to cool down a bit. And then you just plop it in as much as you want. With lots of good protein and whatchamacallit?
Protein. Awesome protein source. And zero fat.
Zero fat.
Because what we're using here is the non-fat Greek yogurt. And you know what? It gives you, yeah, like Sandy said, it gives you the creaminess of the coconut milk without any of the fat.
Yeah, so you can
That's
add as
delicious.
much as you want. As
Yeah.
creamy as you want it.
And like Sandy said, you want to add it now because if you add it during the cooking process, it'll curdle your soup and it'll have a weird texture. So this is the way you do it, gang.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.